Welcome, I'm Kamel Tetsuo and you're watching Death Count, where I play video games on the hardest difficulty, and we have here a new story mode teaser trailer for Dragon Ball FighterZ. This teaser trailer is going to revolve around Android 21, and it's only about 50 something seconds long, so it's not very long. It's just to give us a little taste, and hopefully we get to see what Android 21, what she plays in the overall story of Dragon Ball FighterZ. I made a video a few days back about what I feel like Android 21 maybe. Well, like, we know she's a rival of Dr. Gero, and she is involved somehow with Android 16. Other than that, I have no other clue on what she plays. Like, I'm hoping she's a playable character, so I hope that I see maybe she throws a few punches in this trailer, which will lead to her being a playable character. Anyways, I'm just blabbering now, so let's just watch this trailer and see if we can learn a little bit more about Android 21. Maybe new characters also appear on here. And now, city is destroyed. Is that? That look like Trunks, a forbidden story. All right, is revealed. Okay, red ribbon. She's wearing a lab coat. 16's in the background. Original character supervised by Akira Toriyama. Okay, this is kind of like the other trailer, but it has a few more things. Vegeta. Whoa, Vegeta look dead. I think when your eyes are all white, you're dead. Early 2018. Yeah, which is February. In all honesty, this teaser was already shown off before, except there was new scenes added to it, and the new scenes revolve around Android 21. So by what I saw right there, it seems like Android 21 is the main villain of the story mode. That's what it seems like. So let's just go through it and break it down. Okay, so we start off with a city that is destroyed. Yeah, it is destroyed. It's on fire and everything. And I said that this was probably Trunks. I was thinking maybe it was Future Trunks, but this is definitely Goku style martial arts boots that he wears. And right here you see multiple Gokus, multiple Vegetas, multiple Piccolos, and I see Krillin in the background there. So I believe these are clones, which obviously they're clones. Possibly cloned by Android 21. I'm assuming Android 21 cloned Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, and anyone that has died, because I believe at this point, I think everyone that you're seeing here cloned is possibly dead. So this does fall into a what if scenario. So this isn't really canon. It's just a story. It's a what if story. If, I guess, what if Android 21 actually existed? So I guess you could just say this is like an alternate universe, kind of like how Future Trunks is from an alternate universe, multi-dimensional, Earth and stuff. So we could just take it as that, possibly. So they're cloned. Yes, they have red eyes. I don't know if that means anything, like maybe they're androids, or don't know. Well, if they're cloned, I'm assuming they are kind of like Cell. So this is the first time we actually see Android 21 for the first time in full motion, or her cloak is. She's has wearing a Red Ribbon Army scientist robe, and right here she has what I believe, might be wrong, but I believe that is a deactivation or a self-destruct remote for the androids. And Dr. Gero had this on the animated series that he was going to use to deactivate Android 18 and 17 when they were not obeying his orders. So Android 21, obviously, it really looks like she used this remote to self-destruct whichever android was in front of her. It was either probably 17, maybe 18, but if I had to guess, I'm going to assume that the android she disabled and self-destructed was 17. Maybe. Or maybe it was Dr. Gero. I don't know. Okay. Next scene of her. She's looking very menacing. So, yeah, she's definitely evil. She is definitely evil. I don't think you can have this look and be like, I'm a good guy. So 16's in the background. Seems to be possibly in full control. Like 16 is listening to everything 21 is saying. And then you see capsules. So you see one on her left, and then there's one on her right, and there's one behind her, and who knows how many more there are. And what it seems is like these things are kind of similar to what Cell was in. Cell was originally an embryo inside one of these things, and that looks like maybe an embryo or an egg. So it's possible that those things are maybe going to grow into maybe like the clones that we saw in the beginning, which was like clone Goku, clone Vegeta. Maybe that's what it is. I don't think it's going to be like cells, like other cells or anything like that. But I think it's going to be the clones that we saw in the beginning. All right, we see Bulma and Goku looking confused like always. This is definitely Bulma from Super. That's her new look from Dragon Ball Super. So the story does take place during that time frame. Okay, now we have 17 and 18. 18 is in mourning. She's very sad that Krillin is dead. So Krillin is dead right there, which would make sense why he's a clone later down the line, an evil clone. Quick shot of 17 there, or 16. Okay, this actually shows more. This is what it looks like. That looks like the supercomputer that Dr. Gero had in the basement of his laboratory in the bottom. So this is definitely an alternate universe. This is not the same story of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. This is another, possibly like not even future Trunks world. This is going to be another multi-dimension Earth with Android 21 being in control. So I'm assuming Android 21 probably killed Dr. Gero, and maybe Android what was it, 19? Yeah, 19, Android 19 possibly. She took over. She probably is the one that activated 16, and then she's cloning multiple heroes that she's probably killed at 16, and probably herself has killed. So I'm assuming she is very powerful. Frieza. Now I have no idea what Frieza plays in this and Cell, but they seem to be alive, and they are well, Frieza's pissed, but Frieza's always pissed, so it's hard to tell whose side Frieza is on. But Frieza definitely has the ability to go golden. So, I don't know. Maybe Frieza's actually on the good side, which would be awesome. It would be awesome to see Frieza on the good side. Cell's right here, alive and well in perfect form. So this is obviously probably Cell from not this dimension, but maybe from another dimension that he came. Because Cell is always, he's always killed Trunks, and he's traveled to different Earths to try to become perfect. So this may be another Cell. Who knows if he's on the good side or bad side. But it would be really interesting if they were both on the good side, in my opinion. Piccolo and Vegeta Super Saiyan. They're teaming up to fight who knows what. Oh, okay. This is definitely down in the laboratory, I believe. I mean, it has the same like cave type thing. Explosion happens. More of 21 with 16. Tien, so it has been confirmed already that Tien and Yamcha are both playable characters. Okay, so here is a different time of day, obviously. Android 18 is wearing her civilian clothes, and Android 16 drops in front of her. And the way 18 is looking back at 16 like she's ready to fight suggests that 16 is not the same as on the story that we're used to, because 16 was always like a peaceful type of android. He didn't like violence unless it was absolutely necessary, and he avoided violence unless it was absolutely necessary. This 16 seems to be quite different. It seems like he's actually going out there and wants to fight, but it may be because Android 21 is controlling him. But either way, 16 seems to be a bad guy. 18 is fighting for her life. There's Goku again. Yeah, 18 is pissed, possibly because of the death of Krillin. We have here an image of 16 and 21. 16 doesn't look very happy here, but neither does 21. So I'm assuming, I don't think they're mad at each other. I'm pretty sure they're just, I don't know. I think 16 is waiting on orders from 21 and to fight whoever's in front of them, possibly Super Saiyan Goku. And then a huge ass explosion happens right here. Okay, now we get finally a straight up dead Vegeta. Like straight up. That's not like he's unconscious. That's like straight up dead. So again, in the beginning we saw clone Vegetas, possibly because he got killed and they cloned him. Dead Krillin? Well, no, he does have an eye open. He's still alive. His eye open is right here. So this may be from another scene. Seems like they have a big battle in the desert area. Vegeta gets killed in this area in like paradise. Tien seems like he may have been killed there. Goku. Well, okay, it showed Boo also. It showed a lot of people on the ground, possibly dead. Piccolo, Boo, well, Boo's sleeping, so Tien, Yamcha, and then Goku just collapsed. Who knows where? So yeah, I mean that was kind of a crappy breakdown on my part, but it does seem like I am convinced now that this is definitely a what if story. Like this is like another dimension story, kind of like where future Trunks is from another dimension. So this is definitely in another dimension, and this is a like Android 21 took over, possibly killed Dr. Gero, possibly killed Android 19. It's quite possible that Dr. Gero activated 17 and 18 to fight against 21, but 21 probably activated Android 16. So it was like pretty much androids against androids, or cyborgs or whatever. But it might be, if I had to guess, I'm gonna call it right here. I'm pretty sure it's Android 21 with Android 16 against Android 19, Android 20, which is Dr. Gero, Android 17, and Android 18. So it was them four against them two, and 21 and 16 won against all four of them. And that kind of makes sense because Android 16 was in generally more stronger than all the other ones. So that by itself, they're already out. They're already kind of screwed. And then who knows how powerful Android 21 is, but I'm pretty sure she is pretty strong because she is 21. And the fact that she has a deactivation remote or self-destruct remote, she has all the cards in her side. So she obviously wins this encounter. 18 and 17 seem like they do escape, and they probably join up with the Z Fighters to try to fight against 21 and 16, and just dominoes just start falling from there, and people start dying, or Z Fighters start dying, and 21 and 16 take their bodies and they just reclone them like in a cell type tube. And I don't know, that's what it seems like. Could be wrong, but that is my my prediction on that. Anyways, I'm excited. It looks really good. It really looks really good. So I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to hear more about it. So what do you think? Those are my thoughts on that. So anyways, I'm Kamal Tetsuya. You just watched the death count video, and like always, rock on.